All right, we're going to keep an eye on that, and thank you for joining us. We've had quite a Hoop Fest here, 2017. Slam dunk champion was crowned, put on a great show. Kevin Durant was unbelievable when he arrived here at Nike Center Court. The old version of the Pied Piper. I know I'm dating myself, but literally a 7-foot basketball player leading kids and adults all around Spokane as he made his way down the streets. Pretty impressive, and glad he was able to take in. And the crazy thing about Kevin Durant is his last college basketball game was played in the Spokane Arena just across the river. University of Texas won the NCAA tournament. They got knocked out of the tournament in the river, and then in the arena, and then he plays his first NBA game with the Sonics. Pretty amazing. All right, this is ES Elite with the basketball. And this is Aubrey Harvey, who played his community college ball at Spokane Community College, and that's an offensive putback. Now, the interesting thing to keep an eye on here is Charlie's Gold is in those gray jerseys. We'll try to identify, though. There's Justin Bright, longtime, a pretty good player in the GSL. Craig Hansen down on the low block there, as Bright will miss the long jump shot. This is a team that has been together for a long time, as Justin Bright gets the first basket of the game. And remember, if you're just joining us, everything inside the two-point arc is a single point. Everything outside the two-point arc is a 2. So unlike the outdoor game, it's double what it's worth. And a foul is called. You can't foul out of a Hoop Fest game, but every foul is shot. Doesn't matter. Offensive foul, blocking foul, charging foul. Everything is foul. Everything except a technical foul. A technical foul is an automatic point. So this will be Dominique McClendon, who gets his first point of the game on a free throw. So we are even at 1. 2 points, as we said, can add up quickly. 50% more beyond the arc. But the question is, how much do these teams have left in their legs? Both have already lost a game, so they've had to battle back. The tip back and put in there. Nifty play there by Vargas.
Put back by Stephen Vargas.
So Stephen Vargas with his first basketball points of the game. He is the new addition to this team. Charlie's Gold, as the long shot by Kevin Cameron misses. Good rebound there. They find Tillett to the glass, an offensive charging foul. So that will send Justin Bright to the free throw line at a Central Valley High School. The two Bright brothers and Hansen, they are playing in their 5th 6-foot and under championship game. They've won 1. First points of the game for Daniel Bright. They have lost in this championship game 3 times, all to Desert Horse, with the ageless and legendary J.R. Camel, who's won about 1 million tournaments here at Hoop Fest. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Charlie's Gold. They got revenge. They beat Desert Horse in the game to get here, as Justin Bright hit a shot. Remember a couple of years ago, if you were watching, there's a miss by Justin. He made a mistake at the end of the game that cost his team the championship. Well, he won the game last time for a long 2-pointer. The banks are open. Apparently, if you need to get a car loan or an auto loan or a house loan, you can go to the banks in Spokane because they're open here on Sunday. That's a long 2-point shot there. Wow. I'm not sure if you can make a withdrawal, but you can get a loan. Missed it. That was Kevin Cameron who hits the first 2-pointer of the game. Tied at 3. We'll see what the legs do for both of these teams. That's Dominique McClendon with it. And we'll have a foul call. We'll go to the free throw line. If you can hit free throws and knock down an occasional 2, you got a chance to win here. Especially if the 2s aren't going. This is Hansen at the free throw line, liking for his first points. Nope. Tied at 3. You might see the Kevin Durant backboard. It's part of the unveiling of his new shoe. It was available here for sale, as that shot was poorly missed. Tillett claiming for a foul, didn't get the call. I will tell you, they'll let a little bit more contact go here at Hoop Fest. These are officiated by very good high school officials. As Hansen misses the free throw, go back and will shoot free throws. They will let it go a little bit. Hansen's free throw, left it short. He's 0 for 2. Let's check in with our Will Sherritt. Will?
Down here on the ES Elite sideline, just chatted with Dominique McClendon. Looked at me and said, man, we played 8 games. We had to come through the losers bracket. He's battling some cramps right now, trying to get it worked out. You mentioned the heat, all the games these guys had to play, so we'll see if McClendon can get back in this game, Dennis.
That's the thing, is it necessarily not going to win, thank you, Will, by the best team. Long two-pointer, rimmed it out. Vargas with a putback, knocked out of his hands, got it back. It's Bright. Can't get it. Tipped out. A lot of contact again. They'll let it play. They'll let it play a little bit. How about that crossover move by Harvey? And he crashes to the deck. He may have hit his head a little bit here. He is slow to get up. Good to see him pop up. Aubrey Harvey.
Aubrey Harvey takes the mild foul.
He'll go to the free throw line. He's trying to make sure that all the cobwebs are cleared out before he steps to the line. Somebody answer that phone because he got hit by a bus on that drive. Steps up, hits the free. No, thought he had it. 0 for 1 at the free throw line. We have seen these 6 foot and under games. You wouldn't think so, but decided by inside play. I was talking to one of the guys in the Elite Championship game, as Daniel Bright will take the long two-pointer and not get it, and he said it's amazing. All the 6 foot and under guys who never posted up wherever they played their basketball all want to post guys up on the low block, and all the big guys who never got to stand out at the three-point line and shoot it want to shoot it from out there. So Hoop Fest, a little bit of role reversal. Nice spinning move there by Cameron. He can't finish, but we'll go to the free throw. We've had a lot of fouls here. Now, you can't foul out of Hoop Fest, but again, once we get to 17 fouls, then it becomes an interesting situation where you get 2 shots. Cameron hit that only 2-pointer of the game for either side, and the free throw is up and good. He's got 3 points in this game early on. 4-3 is our score. Let's check in with Keith Oso. He's following Charlie's Gold in their sideline. Keith?
Well, it's kind of funny, like Will was talking about, 7th game for Charlie's Gold. I've never seen a team in the finals sub out as much as this team is subbing. Every whistle, somebody comes off. Usually you see the 4th person sitting here until we get to that first break with that 7-point timeout. They're subbing every whistle. They're trying to keep fresh legs on the court.
Both these teams had to come back. They've both lost games. So we don't know how much they have in their leg. Good point by Keith. Will had that as well. Harvey with it to Cameron. Cameron hanging in the air. A lot of contact, no call. Rebound taken out of there by Vargas. Charlie's Gold with the lead here. Daniel Bright with it. The U-High player off the window, didn't go. Vargas will put it back up and in. I'll tell you what, we've seen Charlie's Gold here in the championship game before. Vargas adds a different element. He's a thicker player. He's a bigger bodied player than they've had in the past. And he is going to be tough to stop as Cameron takes it all the way to the window and lays it up and in. That's just calling it and taking it strong to the basket. Cameron, who played with Harvey at the community colleges of Spokane. Bright, all GSL performer when he was at CV. To Hansen, back to Bright. Tried to find the cutter. Took the shot instead, left it short. Quick rebound. Not a lot of second chances for either team in this game. Tillett fakes the 3, tried to drive, and the shot was blocked by Hansen. Hansen to Vargas, the essence of a 3-on-3 fast break, and he knocks it down. 4 points for Vargas in this game.
And that's a 6-5.
Excuse me, I should say. Vargas with 4 of the 6 points in here. We got a timeout on the court. We do. Let's take a timeout. It is Charlie's Gold leading it by a score of 6-5. We'll continue with more here. It's the 6 foot and under championship game live at Nike Center Court. Hoop Fest here on KXLY 40.
Dance team, and then the Elite Championship game.
Welcome back. 6-5. Charlie's Gold leads ES Elite in the 6 foot and under championship game. Both our gentlemen on the sidelines, Will Sherritt and Keith Oso, were in the huddles. Let's go down to Will, what he had on Charlie's Gold. Will? Or excuse me, on ES Elite. Will? No, we'll get to Will. We'll get to Will in just a second. Let's give it over to Keith Oso. Keith, what do you got?
Dennis, it's funny that, everybody knows about the Bright brothers in Hoop Fest. So Charlie's Gold is saying they're focusing on them. So they looked at Steven Vargas and said, this is your game to win. Keep taking shots. They're expecting him to be the MVP, and they're hoping he leads them to victory.
All right. We good? We're going to go back to Will, see if we got his mic working. Will?
Hopefully they
Well, we actually have Will who's on Keith's mic, so if you want to turn Keith's mics on, we'll hear from Will Sherritt.
All right, for the 8th time, let's try this ES Elite Huddle here. Here's what they were talking about. First of all, we talked about the cramping, the injuries to Dominique McClendon. Has not been back in the game since going out with cramps. Still getting work on the sideline. So right now it's really a 3-on-4 for ES Elite. And in their huddle, they're saying, look, Charlie's Gold, they're switching every single screen. So let's try and slip some of those, get some easy looks to the basket, and see if they can capitalize on those opportunities, Dennis.
All right, that's some good information, Will. Vargas hits the free throw. He's got 5. Not bad for a guy who's played in his first Hoop Fest here. Not afraid of the big stage. That's a huge advantage for Charlie's Goal with ES Elite down to 3 guys. And especially with all the games they played, you really need 4, even though it's a 3-on-3 tournament. Cameron went hard to the basket, couldn't finish it, but he draws the foul. Craig Hansen with the foul. So Cameron trying to get 5 points. He has 4. He and Vargas are the only guys to hit the 2, and right now those 2 guys are early MVP candidates leading their team. It doesn't matter how ugly they look. You need to hit free throws here, and when you do, you're going to win a championship. That's Hansen with it. Toes the line and knocks down a 2-pointer. And we remember Craig Hansen from a few years ago hit a couple of big 2-point shots to give his team the opportunity to win it. And that's a 3-point lead for Charlie's Gold now. It's an interesting time. Cameron. Oh, that's a shooter's roll. That is an absolute shooter's roll. 7 in the game for Cameron. 10-9 our score. Just like that, we're at the halfway point. Big battle down on the low block. Hansen backing down, turns, faces, and rolls it over the front iron. 4th point of the game for Hansen. Back to a 2-point lead for Charlie's Gold, looking for their 2nd Hoop Fest title. Hansen and both the Bright brothers have played in this tournament before as a youth. Cameron to the window. 8th point of the game for Cameron. He's keeping his team in this game. He's got all but 2 of the points. Hansen again, backs it down. Muscles his way, short. Good defense that time by Tillett. Vargas pressuring Cameron all the way out to the take-back line. Cameron a threat to hit it, but he's also a threat to drive it to the hoop. That's dangerous in this 6-foot-and-under game. Harvey against Hansen. Left hand and finish, and we are tied at 11. It's been a heck of a game so far. It started slowly as these teams kind of had to get the juices back flowing. Charlie's Gold sat for about 40 minutes before this game ended. ES Elite basically sat for about 10 was all. Their game went long into the streets. Bright with a 2-pointer. Left it short. Daniel Bright will battle with Tillett. Tillett comes up with it. ES Elite. First time to take a lead in a long time. Throws it in the low block. Great pass. Basket counts. First basket of the game by Tillett. That foul, you don't shoot free throws when you make a basket, but that foul total counts towards the 7 when we shoot 2 on any foul shot. So even though you make the basket, that's still a big foul. Right down the lane. Boy, he got bodied hard. Cameron didn't like the call. I don't know if he didn't like the call on the first time that he fouled him and they didn't call it, or the second time when they did call it. Justin Bright been very quiet here. And he'll roll the free throw up for his second point of the game. Tied at 12. Well, we're in for a heck of a finish here. I got a feel of this game. Charlie's Gold, 5th title game they've been in. They never play. They're all close. And they've lost them 3 out of the 4 they've been in before this. Harvey against Hansen. Whirling dervish of moves. Still with a dribble. Still with it. Cameron, long 2. Uh-oh. The only thing that hit was the Nike Sports Court. Not sure he realized how far out he was when he took that shot. That's like one of those, you think you're going to make it, you elevate, you let it go, and you go, oh no, I didn't shoot it hard enough. Justin Bright, Vargas, Hansen for 2. Nope. I'm going to guarantee you that's legs right there. Craig Hansen not able to hit that shot. Simple. You just can't elevate after you're playing your 437th game of Hoop Fest in 2 days. Tillett try to drive on Bright. Bright knocked the ball away, but he fouled to do it. And Tillett will go to the free throw line.
Justin Bright, team foul number 6.
6 team foul. This is the last one-shot foul the rest of the way for ES Elite. I'm going to tell you right now, somebody hits a 2-pointer in the next couple of possessions, that is going to be a big basket if they can do it. Second point of the game for Tillett. Back to a 1-point lead for ES Elite. First championship game for Harvey, Tillett, Cameron, and McClendon of ES Elite. Daniel Bright kind of just floated the pass back. Justin Bright will take it. Trying to post up Vargas. Good job by Cameron to force him off the block. Now he'll back it down. Spin to the middle, cut off, leans in, used his hip. Great defense that time by Cameron. Tillett for 2. That ball was wide left. Daniel Bright says, let's just kind of relax here. Down by 1, 2 on the way. He got it! Daniel Bright with his first 2-pointer of the game. Just the second hit by Charlie's Gold. They lead it 14-13. We take time out. It's the 6-foot and under championship game. We're in for a fantastic finish. Stick around. You're watching Hoop Fest from Nike Center Court 2017 on KXLY4 HD News. Welcome back. Absolutely gorgeous downtown Spokane. Nike Center Court right smack dab in the heart of it. I know that the meadow at Riverfront Park has been home for Center Court for a long time. I am an advocate of keeping it here in the middle of the city. It is sensational. I want to give you the referees who are working this 6-foot and under game. Aaron Erickson, Rudy Franco, and Ryan Olson. All these guys work high school and college games, and we are ready to go. And ES Elite is going to take a timeout. So they use the television timeout and take a timeout, and one of the players on ES Elite has a cut in the head, and that is Tillett. And remember here that Dominique McClendon is already cramping, and they have been working on him since this game started. He's probably not going to be able to play, and now they are putting some Vaseline on Tillett, and they're trying to clean him up as much as they can. We'll check in with Will Scher in a minute. Let's check in with Keith Oso. He's been in the Charlie's Gold huddle, who hangs on to that 1-point lead. Let's see what he has, Keith.
Well, it's funny you talked about they're already shorthanded on the ES Elite side. That's what their strategy is, run them out of the place. They said they're exhausted. Back cut, back cut, back cut. Well, now if they have another player that's going to be playing less than 100%, this certainly doesn't go well for those guys. So Charlie's Gold's goal is to run them into the ground, and it's being helped by the physical conditioning of what's going on the other side.
All right, good update from Keith Oso, some strategy there. Will Scher has been down there. Will's covering a MASH unit and a basketball team at the same time. Will?
I'm glad you said MASH unit first. That's the way we need to look at this. This will be 3-on-4 the rest of the way. Dominique McClendon is down here wincing in pain, saying, hey, I don't even know if I can sit on the bench anymore. I would be absolutely stunned if we see him in here again. During that timeout, hey, Kevin Cameron talking to Darren Tillett there, the guy who just got injured, saying, keep shooting it. We can't worry about misses. Keep getting up good shots and see what we can do here. So 3-on-4 the rest of the way, Dennis.
Thank you, Will. Tillett had that first shot, and now the ball goes off Hansen and a bit of a turnover. Tillett wearing number 3. He's the man out on top. As you take a look at a replay here, you can see it right off of Hansen. Just a bad pass. And Harvey with a bad pass. Again, passes being made to guys where players think they're going to be, but after all these games, they're not there. They're a half a step slow. They're a quarter step slow, and it's just, that's why. And on a long 2-point jump shot, they're 2 or 3 inches short of where it normally will go. As Bright, well, that one wasn't even close. And we got a foul now on the rebound as Hansen grabbed it, threw up a wild shot. And Bright is going to be called for the foul, or Justin Bright, excuse me. And that'll send Cameron to the free throw line to shoot 1. And he has been the guy who has kept them in the game. And he got it 3 for 3 at the free throw line. 9 points. He is the leading scorer. Oh, so that was 7, so he'll get another one. And I don't think you want to send this guy to the free throw line as a perfect 3 for 3. Oh, okay, I jinxed him. Apologize for that. 14 all here. First team to 20. You don't have to win by 2. Strategery now playing a factor in this game. ES Elite in those black jerseys down to 3 players. Dominique McClendon can't even get off the bench, not even a timeout, nothing. Hansen backs it down. What do we got? A travel. That was a flop by Tillett. Didn't call a foul, but then Hansen got caught up in his feet, and it worked out for Tillett. Big possession here for the next team, especially if you can get a 2-pointer here. Cameron against Justin Bright. That is Tillett matched up against Vargas. Tried to lean in. Vargas stripped it out of his hands as he went up for it. Tillett didn't like it. He thought he got fouled. Now they'll throw it back down to Hansen. Hansen will back it down. Spins back towards the outside. Vargas with a tip. Hansen finishes. Craig Hansen with 5 points. 15-14 our score.
And a 1-point lead for Charlie's Gold.
Charlie's Gold with a 1-point lead. Now we got to take the ball behind the line. Harvey did not start beyond that deep blue stripe here. That is not a turnover. This is a reset. You have to retake it back there. Cameron driving on Hansen. Puts it up off the window. Won't go. There's a lot of contact. Didn't call anything that time. Bright quickly back to Hansen. Backs down on Tillett. Trying to lean in on him, and Hansen spun away from it and lays it in. Hansen with back-to-back buckets. Charlie's Gold with a 2-point lead. That's 16-14. It's their biggest lead in a long, long time. Daniel Bright in the game now. Guarding Cameron. That's Harvey with it against Vargas. Down the lane, left hand. He got fouled from behind. And another ES Elite player hits the deck hard.
Charlie's Gold already over the limit, so Aubrey Harvey will be shooting 2.
Harvey to the free throw line to shoot a pair as they're over the limit. He can tie this with a couple of free throws. 0 for 1 at the stripe today from the former Bigfoot Sasquatch of the community colleges of Spokane. Free throw on the way. Nope. He'll get one more. Oh, and that's not a good sign. He went down and grabbed his calf there. Second free throw. Got that. 1 for 3 now on the line. 3 points. 16-15. Charlie's Gold certainly has been the better team the last couple of minutes of this game. Hansen's been tough to stop down low. That's where he is again, and that's where he scores again. And Hansen with 7 in the game.
Another 2-point lead for
Charlie's Gold up 2. Cameron, who had 9 points before the media timeout, has been held quiet. Not this time. All the way to the window and lay it up and in. Hansen tried to elevate as he jab faked on the two-point shot. Cameron with 10, first in double figures. Hansen again down low. For the first time, ES Elite tries to double him. Now Bright tries to throw it in back to Hansen. He's fouled by Harvey on the entry pass. 16 fouls, so that's the last of the single shots here. Bright will get just one. Justin Bright has made his only free throw this game. Nope. Well, that was well short. That ball never had a chance. Got to get over to the front rim to make it. Missing free throws almost like a turnover in this game. Harvey with it. Charlie's Gold has a timeout to use. ES Elite has already used theirs. Harvey still with it. Two-pointer for the lead. Nope, not that time. Vargas, Bright, two-pointer. Nope. Neither one of those shots very close. Somebody's trying to hit a three-run homer right here, right now. Trying to put the real nail in the coffin, especially on Charlie's Gold. Cameron against Hansen right there on the check-in. Two leading scorers for each team. Cameron elevates on a two. Nope. Left it well short. He's struggled lately to get the ball to the rim on the long shots. Vargas down the lane against Tillett. Bodies him, and what do we got? Count it, and there'll be a foul. But Tillett wanted an offensive foul call, so that is going to be a basket counts for Vargas, and this is the rule. If it's before 7 fouls, there's no free throw. But now there is a free throw because we're in the bonus with 7 fouls or more. And this is a big free throw for Charlie's Gold. Well, Vargas had been quiet after scoring 5 early points in this game. Has given Charlie's Gold the 19-16 lead. We're going to take a timeout, but we're going to keep it right here. This is a team timeout. Both Keith Oso and Will Sherritt will stick their heads in the huddles. We'll check with you. Don't forget, this is the first of 2 championship games you will see. Coming up a little bit later on, we will have another championship game between Lee and Hayes that features Parker Kelly, Mike Hart, former Gonzaga player, Mark Axton, along with Kelly, former Eastern Washington players. And that should be a lot of fun against a team from Northern Arizona who's already won this championship once, and it will be in the championship game for the 3rd time in 4 years. Let's check with Keith Oso, who is in the huddle with Charlie's Gold. Keith?
Yeah, the biggest thing they're saying over and over is no fouls. You don't want to give them free points here, but obviously Cameron's the only guy on the other team that's not cramping up. So the goal is to get the ball to Hansen in the post, take his time, and they keep saying, that's why we do all these squats. That's why we do all these squats. Use those legs, finish at the under the rim.
Will Sherritt, what did we learn from ES Elite?
ES Elite's not going to be doing any squatting. They're just enjoying this time out here. When you have 3 players, they are digging deep. They're saying, hey, 2 buckets and a stop, 2 buckets and a stop. They kept saying it over and over. See if they get a start here, and they do, Dennis.
That's a great point, Will. And they executed that on offense. Tillett with his 3rd point, 17. Get a stop here. Could be making it interesting. But it don't have to have a 2. Any bucket wins it here. You can take a 2 and win it. You can take a 1 and win it. Take a free throw and win it. And they would have 2 shots on a free throw. There it is. Just like he said, into Hansen. Let's see what he does. Doubled, fouled. Tillett on the hole. Didn't like the call. Hansen will go to the line. This is the old NBA rule. 2 to make 1. Remember those days? 3 to make 2? 2 to make 1 here. Oh, my goodness, that was well short. That got a little bit of murmur out of the crowd here. Got a little bit of clapping from ES Elite. This is also to win the game. 2nd free throw. Hansen 0 for 4 at the free throw line in this game. Still got a 2-point lead, 19-17, and ES Elite cannot win this on this shot. Well, that ball was well short. Harvey stepped on the line before he could save it, and it'll be Charlie's Gold. Cameron had an open look, but that was a deep one. That was a shot from Stevens or Spokane Falls. That baby was deep. He's just not got enough legs to get that ball all the way to the rim. There's no shame in that as hard as these guys have played. Boy, Tillis just trying to keep Hansen off the block. He's just trying to keep him from catching it low. Hansen tries to back it down. Harvey steals it away. Cameron with it. What do we got? We got a foul away from the play. Now the referees are going to get together and talk about this. I'm not really sure what happened. A technical foul may have been called. Oh, they have no timeouts left. If they called a timeout, that's a technical foul. Charlie's Gold would shoot the free throw and win the game. Remember, they called the timeout after we came back from our media timeout to attend to the injury to Theron Tillett. Now, that's what they're going to talk about here. We saw and it's a technical foul. That's what it is. One free throw. Oh, no, it's 1 point. It's a free throw. The game is over. That's the game. It's over. It ends on a technical foul. My goodness. Wow. We have seen some strange things here at Hoop Fest. Theron Tillett, not happy, was going to our camera to say something about it. But the technical foul ends it. Charlie's Gold will win it 20-17. It's the automatic point on the technical. And for the second year in a row, this game in the 6 foot and under ends on a technical foul. Wow. What a way for Charlie's Gold to win their second championship. We'll hear from the winners coming up next. Charlie's Gold 20, ES Elite 17. You've just watched the 6 foot and under men's championship game on KXLY4 HD News live from Hoop Fest 2017.